Hello guys, today's topic is Economics Paper 2, Grade 12, June exam. So this is meant to prepare you for your June exam. Obviously, Economics Paper 2. We are talking about Economics Paper 2. So if this is your first time, just pause the video after I'm done asking the question and try to answer for yourself. Or just look at the screen and answer all the questions and then listen to me. So let's go guys. I don't want to waste any time. I don't want to make the video to be very long. So let's go. Section A, question 1. Various options are provided as possible answers to the following question. Choose the answer and write only the letter A or D next to the question numbers 1.1.1, 1.1.8, and in the answer book, for example, 1.1.9 is D. So all of you know those things. So let's go. 1.1. 1.1.1. A business that adheres to market prices is said to be operating under market conditions. What is it? So here's the multiple choice. I've zoomed the screen so that you guys can see properly. If for those who can't see properly. So which one is this one? A business that adheres to market prices is said to be operating under. It adheres to market prices. It's B, perfect market. And by the way, for those who don't know, I won't explain here. If you want an explanation, there's a link in the description. Go click at that link and go watch the videos where I explain the topics. It would be beneficial. 1.1.2. The shutdown point in the free market competitive firm occurs when? It's CAR equals to AVC. 1.1.3. An artificial market is caused by? It is caused by what? It's A, legal restriction. 1.1.4. Monopolistic competition differs from monopoly because of free entry in the market, which is actually C. 1.1.5. Market failure is caused by B, unequal distribution of wealth and income. 1.1.6. Non-price competition is aimed at D, building consumer loyalty. I'm sure all of you got that one right. 1.1.7. Costs or benefits borne or enjoyed by parties not involved in the transaction are referred to as A, externalities. 1.1.8. A market where buyers and sellers meet to negotiate the exchange of illegal goods is known as A or N. I'm sure all of you will get this one right. This is the black market, which is C. Now we are going to 1.2. 1.2. Choose a description from column B that matches an item in column A. Write only the letter A, I next to the question numbers. 1.2.1, 1.2.8 in the answer book. For example, 1.2.9, which is J. So this is it. So let's go. 1.2.1, benefit cost. So look at carefully at these answers, guys, so that you may answer. This is E, indicator showing the relationship between the relative cost and benefits of the proposed project. 1.2.2, which is competition tribunal. Which one is this one? This one is F, a legal body that accepts or rejects the investigation and recommendation of the competition commission. 1.2.3, supply curve. Supply curve. Which one is supply curve? Its I, indicates that prices increase as more goods and services are being supplied. 1.2.4, this one is productive efficiency. Which one is this one, guys? This one is G. Resources are used appropriately to produce the maximum number of goods at the lowest cost and best quality. 1.2.5, non-rivalry. Which one is this one? Which one is this one? This one is C, guys. 1.2.5 is C. The consumption of a product by one person but not preventing others from enjoying it. 1.2.6 differentiated products. Most of you will get this one right, which is A. Products that differ slightly in physical appearance and packaging, service, and or brand names. 1.2.7, this is break-even point. This one is D. A short run rate of output and sales at which a supplier generates enough revenue to cover fixed and variable costs. 1.2.8, which is imperfect market. This one is B, obviously. The market price is not a pure reflection of the scarcity of the product. This is imperfect market. So now we are going to 1.3. 1.3 says 1.3 says, I'm trying to make the screen to be more visible, guys. Okay, guys, 1.3 says, give one term for each of the following description. Write only the term next to the question numbers. 1.3.1, 1.3.6 in the answer book. Abbreviations, acronyms, and examples will not be accepted. I'm sure by now you know this. 1.3.1, market participants, buyers, and sellers have complete and correct information about market conditions. This is perfect market. 1.3.2, a situation where it is impossible to change the allocation of resources. Impossible to change the allocation of resources in ways which will leave some people better off without making someone worse off. This is Pareto efficiency. 1.3.3, the sum of payments the firm receives from the sale of its output. What is this one? Total revenue. 1.3.4, a situation where one firm fixes the price and the other firms accept it as a market price. What is this one? What is this one? This is price leadership, guys. 1.3.5, reducing all future benefits and costs to express them as a present value. So this is one is discounting. 1.3.6, an industry that is controlled by two producers. I'm sure all of you will get this one right. This one is duopoly. So guys, now we are going to section B. We have to look first because they say answer 2 of the 3 questions from this section and on your answer book, obviously. So we answer only 2 of the 3 questions. So guys, I hope you guys listen very carefully so that you may benefit from the video. So I'm about to choose which one I'm about to answer and see which one will be beneficial for you guys. So guys, I'll decide to instead of taking question 2, I think we should take the easier one, which is question 3. I think all of us will get question 3 right. So yeah, and I hope everything is visible. I really hope everything is visible, guys. So yeah, guys, let's go and answer question 3. Question 3 seems to be easier. Okay, question 3. We are skipping question 2 because we have to choose 2 questions only. You don't answer all the questions unless you want to waste your time. So let's go. Answer the following questions. Name any 2 objectives of the competition policy. So 2 objectives. I'll show more on the screen, obviously. 2 objectives is to promote the efficiency of the economy, provide consumers with competitive prices and a variety of products, and promote employment, obviously. Then we are going to 3.1.2. Why does the demand curve of the monopolist slope downwards from the left to right? Why? You can give one reason. A monopolist has a downward sloping demand curve because it has a price making power in its market. Okay, guys, now we are going to 3.2. Name one or any one type of collusion. So that's if you want to read this information here, you can just pause here. You can just pause the video and then you can read it yourself and check the information. You can just pause the video. I'll also do the same and pause the video. So yeah guys, I'm done pausing the video, and okay, we are starting now. Name any one type of collision. One type of collision, just one. Event collision. So that's it. 3.2.2, mention one competition institution that has not been mentioned in the above extract. That's why it's important to read the extract. It is Competition Appeal Court. 3.2.3, describe the concept collusion. Collusion is an agreement between businesses with an aim of limiting competition between them by fixing prices. That's why I say this one is easy, guys, because all of you will get this one right. 3.2.4, explain 9 price competition in an oligopoly market. Oligopolies prefer to compete on the basis of product differentiation and efficient service because price competition can result in a price war. Okay. 3.2.5, why would banks often collude although it is illegal in South Africa? Why? Collusion between banks occurs because it is an effort to reduce uncertainty. They agree on the prices they are going to demand and the quantities they are going to produce. They can enjoy the advantage of limiting competition and making it difficult for other businesses to enter the market. So that's it. So study the graph below and answer the questions that follow. So you can check the graph, guys, and study the graph. I'm sure by now you're done. 3.3, identify a curve that is essential for determining price. This is a demand curve. This is essential for determining price. 3.3.2, what kind of products are produced by a monopoly? Unique products. They are unique products. 3.3.3, describe a concept, marginal revenue. What is marginal revenue? Marginal revenue is an extra revenue that or the seller earns when it produces and sells one more unit of the product. 3.3.4, why are monopolies able to make economic profit in the long run? Okay, why are monopolies able to make economic profits in a long run? Why? It is because of the barriers to entry where other companies find it difficult to enter the market and compete. Okay, calculate profit or loss from the above graph. Show all calculations. So here we're just calculating, and there are the amounts on the graph, and I hope you guys can see the graph properly, and I'll make sure you guys see the graph properly. And this is it. This is a graph. So you're going to say, and I'll show it on the screen anyway. You have to say TR equals to P multiplied by Q, which is 80, and multiplied by 50. The Q is quantity for those who don't know. So the P is price. So quantity multiplied by price, and then equals to 4,000. And then if you wanna calculate the loss, you're gonna say TR minus TC. Then you say 4,000 minus 5,000, which is negative 1,000. That's a loss. That simply means we lost 1,000. And then you, if you wanna calculate the TC, you say price multiplied by quantity, which is 100 multiplied by 50, which is the quantity. Price multiplied by quantity, 100 multiplied by 50, which is equals to 5,000. So I'll show them on the screen anyway. Remember that they say calculate the profit or loss from the above graph. Show all calculations. So you have to start and calculate the TR first, and then after that you get 4,000. Then you calculate the TC. Then you're gonna get 5,000. Then you start calculating the loss, which is 4,000 minus 5,000. Then it's equals to negative 1,000. That's a loss. That simply means we made a loss. So yeah, this is it, guys. By the way, if you have any questions, you can ask on the comments, and as I've said, I've already explained in my previous videos. If you want an explanation, just go and click the link on the description and go watch those explanation, and then you can ask me questions. So 3.4, explain imperfect competition and immobility of factors of production as causes of market failure. Okay, you're gonna explain now. Imperfect competition, you're gonna start with that one. Most businesses produce under conditions of imperfect competition that allows them to restrict output and increases prices. They can prevent new businesses from entering the market, thereby preventing full adjustment to changes in the consumer demand occurring. So we give 2, and we are going to immobility of factors of production. Labor may take time to move into new occupation because they have to be retrained or give long notices or at work. It is sometimes difficult to move geographically because of family ties. This causes market failure because changes in demand are not met. Okay, that's it. 8 marks. 3.5, why do monopolies experience losses being the only producer in the market? Okay, why? Monopoly experience losses because the monopoly pricing creates a dead weight loss because the firm forgoes transaction with the consumers. Monopolies may be inefficient and less innovative over time because they do not have to compete with other producers in the marketplace. Higher prices of the monopoly may lead to some consumers being priced out of the market because of a fall in effective demand. Buyers may still choose not to buy a product even if it is an only product in the market because of limited resources. Okay, that's it. So now we are going to answer question 4, guys. Question 4. Okay, guys. Question 4. Answer the following questions. Name any 2 examples of public goods: street lights, lighthouse. Oh, everyone will get this one right. 4.1.2. Why must a business produce on the kink of the king demand curve? Why? By selling at a lesser price, less will be sold because demand will be inelastic at high price. The demand will be less because other producers will be changing a cheaper price. So it is best to keep prices stable. That's it. 4.2, study the information below and answer the questions that follow. So guys, you have to study the information below and then you answer. So pause the video and study the information below. Okay, I'll assume that you guys are done, and yeah, you just pause the video and you study the information below. Okay, we are beginning. Identify a company that is making the most profit from the above table. Company E. 4.2.2, which of the above companies is displaying normal profit? Company D. 4.2.3, describe the concept normal profit. Normal profit is the minimum earnings required by an entrepreneur to prevent him or her from leaving the industry. 4.2.4, briefly explain implicit cost. Okay, guys, we give 1. Implicit costs are costs that are incurred by entrepreneur during the production process. Why is it necessary to take opportunity cost into account when calculating profit? Why? Why is it necessary? Economically, it is important to take opportunity cost into account because it highlights the amount of money sacrificed when entering in the current business. It is also gives an indication as to whether the business has chosen the correct alternative in terms of profit. Okay. Okay, guys, now we are going to 4.3. Study the information below and answer the questions that follow. So, guys, I hope you pause and read the information below. 4.3.1, identify any demerit good from the above extract. Is fast foods or drugs. 4.3.2, which type of tax could be charged on demerit goods? Sin tax on
that could be charged. Syntax. 4.3.3 describe the concept negative externality. Okay, it is a cost to a third party that is not included in the market price of a good, which is pollution, for example. 4.3.4 explain nine rivalry as a fixture of public goods. Nine rivalry refers to the fact that consumption of a good by one person does not reduce the amount available for others. For example, lighthousing. So 4.3.5, why is the consumption of demerit goods discouraged? Okay, consumption of demerit goods has a negative effect on the consumers. When individuals consume these goods, it releases negative consumption externalities onto society. As a result, this means that marginal social benefits become less than marginal private benefit, leading to overconsumption of these goods in the market. Okay. For example, cigarettes damage the smoker's health as well as others' health by a second-hand smoker. So when you smoke in front of the other person, it damages that person's health. So yeah, that's second-hand smoke. So we are going to 4.4. Explain the nature of the product and control over market supply and price in the perfect market. Nature of the product, gonna start there. All sellers in the market supply identically or homogeneous products. That means they are identically or homogeneous products in the market supply. They must be identical in all respects, no differences in design or style or quality. Okay, you'll see others on the screen. Control over the market supply and price. As many sellers are selling the same product, single seller supplies an insignificant portion of the industry. Insignificant portion of the industry. A single seller has no control over the market supply and price. Okay, 4.5. How does load shedding affect small businesses? So this one needs you to use your common sense. How does load shedding affect small businesses? Small businesses are faced with loss of production and productivity. Production is halted during load shedding because the machines are run using electricity. Workers are essentially not working during periods of load shedding. Small businesses are faced with loss of profits because in most cases they require electricity to function and run their businesses. Okay. Now we are going to section C, which is the essay. This is the essay. Okay. We have to pick the essay here. We have to pick the essay. Which essay do we choose? Okay. Which essay do we choose, guys? Okay. So here we're gonna choose. I would think choosing the first one is better. Let's choose the first one because the other one says graphs. But if you know graphs, you can choose it. So let's choose the first one. Which is question 5. Discuss the monopoly in detail without the aid of graphs. How does monopoly contribute to market failure?
Okay, guys, let's begin. We're starting here. This is question 5. Introduction. A monopoly is a market structure where only one seller prevails in the market with blocked entry. Okay, let's discuss now. Demand curve. A monopoly is faced with market demand curve which slopes downwards from left to right. It is the industry's demand curve since the monopolist is responsible for the entire output of the industry. The monopoly is the only supplier in the market. It can decide at which point on the demand curve it wishes to produce, at what price and at what quantity. Control over prices. A monopoly has considerable control over price or market price, but limited by the budget constraint of consumers. It has no control over demand, so demand will be influence the final market price. In fact, the demand will influence the final market price, not will be. May enjoy favorable circumstances. Sometimes a monopoly may enjoy favorable circumstances in the certain geographical area. For example, there may be only one supplier of milk in a particular town, only one hardware store or a hotel. Barriers to entry. A monopoly is protected by barriers to entry or enter the market by barriers to enter the market. Barriers prevent other producers from entering the market to supply the same type of product. These barriers are caused by patents and other forms of intellectual property rights, control over resources, government regulation, etc. In case of natural monopoly, barriers are caused by high development costs. For example, provision of electricity. It takes billions of rand to build a nuclear power station. In artificial monopoly, barriers are not economic in nature but artificial, like patent rights, which are legal and exclusive rights to manufacture a product using own unique invention. Profit. Monopolies make economic profit both in short and in long run. Because it is a single producer, other businesses are barred from entering the market, therefore they do not have competition. Nature of product. So the nature of product. The monopolist produce a unique product that has no close substitution. The product cannot easily be replaced by another product. The consumer has no choice in the price and quality of the product. The buyer can only buy from the monopoly or will have to go without the product, for example, diamonds. Complete market information. All buyers and the single seller have full knowledge of all the current market condition. Exploitation of consumers. The monopolist may produce fewer products but charge a higher price compared to the other businesses under perfect competition. For example, the bearers, because the monopoly is the only producer in the market, there may be a possible of consumer exploitation. Most governments take steps to guard against unfair price practices, and new and existing monopolies are usually well monitored. Market forces. Now we are going to market forces. Although the monopolist is the only supplier of the product in the market, the price of the product is influenced by the market forces of demand and supply. Consumers have limited budget and a monopoly can therefore not demand excessive high prices for the product, and monopolist product has to compete with all the other products available in the economy. Production level. The monopolist may decide on the product and price combination on the demand curve. The monopolist may reduce the price and sell more units, or may increase the price and sell less units. The monopolist may influence the product price combination of the product it sells without any reaction from the other market participants, and because entry into the market is blocked. So this is it, guys. This is it. So now we are going to the additional part, and additional part you have to give 5 bullet points. 5, just 5, guys. Monopoly is inefficient in the distribution of goods and services as compared to free market, which is a more efficient because all participants are involved. A monopoly will obstruct the equilibrium between the consumer and producer, leading to a shortage of goods in market. In the real world, it takes advantage of its position as a single supplier and forces the consumers to pay higher prices than they would if the market was in equilibrium, thus reducing the demand for goods. Efficiency, innovation, and healthy competition will be limited, resulting in markets failing to produce the required qualities. A monopoly can control the supply of goods or service, thus artificially increasing and decreasing the prices to suit its needs rather than contributing to the well-being of the market it is part of. So now we are going to conclusion. Monopolies exist to enrich themselves than to serve communities amongst which they operate. Society should engage government more regarding issues of monopolies. So this is it, guys. This is the essay. This is a full essay. So guys, make sure you subscribe and like the video and share the video. Subscribe, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and share the video to other learners who need the information. So I'll see you on the next video. Peace.